If your feet burn, tingle, or go numb, this one is for you. It can feel like there's a sock on that isn't even really there. Today, I'm showing you 4 exercises for neuropathy after 60, all done at home with just a chair in about 12 minutes a day. Stay till the end, because there's one very common mistake with cold feet that can leave you with a burn you won't even feel coming. Welcome to Health Mile, where we help you stay strong, mobile, and pain-free in your golden years. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. And before we start, drop a comment and let me know what city you're watching from today. Each exercise here has its own job. The first wakes up your circulation and builds a little stamina. The second is strength, and it does the most for the nerve pain itself. The third rebuilds control at the ankle. And the fourth trains your balance so you don't fall. Circulation, strength, ankle control, balance, let's go. Exercise 1 is the seated power march, your warm-up. It gets blood moving and builds stamina for everything that follows, all done sitting down, so your fall risk is 0. Sit tall on a firm chair without leaning back and lift your knees one at a time, quick and steady, like marching in place. Add your arms, opposite arm to opposite knee with a real swing. Here's what most people get wrong. This needs to make your breathing pick up. A slow stroll does nothing for your nerves. You want to be slightly out of breath, still able to talk but only in short sentences. Work in bursts. 40 seconds of brisk marching, then 20 seconds easier. During those easier seconds, keep your feet marching lightly while you bring your hands up, elbows bent, and slowly curl your fingers closed one joint at a time, then unroll them just as slowly. Neuropathy rarely stops at the feet. It often reaches the fingers too, so this wakes up your hands while your legs catch their breath. That's 1 full round. Do 4 rounds to start and build up over the weeks. Within a couple minutes you should feel warmth spreading into your legs. That's blood finally reaching nerves that have been starving for it. Exercise 2 is the most important one, the slow sit to stand. A major 2026 research review comparing exercise types for nerve pain found strength work among the most helpful of all. And it's beautifully simple because your own body weight is the only equipment needed. Before starting, count how many times you can stand from the chair without using your hands until it gets hard, and remember that number, then retest in 2 weeks to track your progress. Sit toward the front of your chair, feet flat, hip width apart. Stand up normally, taking 1 or 2 seconds to come fully upright and hold that tall position for 1 breath. Then here's the real secret. Sit back down slowly, counting 3 full seconds on the way down. Never drop or flop into the seat. Lower yourself like you're setting down something fragile. That slow lowering is where the real work happens, and a warm burn in your thighs on the way down is a good sign. Start with 6 to 10 reps, 2 sets using armrests or a higher, firmer chair if needed, and gradually work toward fewer hands, lower seats, and more reps as you get stronger. Leg muscles work like a pump, pushing oxygen-rich blood down to your feet every time they squeeze, and working them against resistance also shifts the chemistry linked to lower nerve pain in the studies. Exercise 3 is ankle control, gas, and brake. Most people do small ankle circles and wonder why nothing changes, because circles have no resistance, and resistance is the whole point. Sit tall, feet flat, press the balls of your feet down and lift both heels as high as possible, that's the gas, while resting your hands lightly on your knees to press down against the movement. Hold 1 second at the top, lower slowly, then flip it, keeping heels planted while pulling your toes up as high as they'll go, that's the brake. Alternate slowly and deliberately, 10 to 15 of each, 2 full sets. A resistance band looped over the foot adds extra load if you have one, and this move fires the calf pump again, works the small ankle muscles against resistance, and wakes up sensory receptors that have gone quiet. Exercise 4 is balance and precision, the foot clock, and it does the most for numbness and unsteadiness. One important caution. This is done standing on one leg, so if you have strong dizziness, a recent fall, or significant loss of feeling in your feet, use the seated version instead or check with your doctor first. For the standing version, picture a clock face on the floor around you. Stand behind your chair holding it with both hands, shift your weight onto one leg, and with the other foot, reach out to gently tap the floor at 12, back to center, then 3, 6, and 9, back to center each time. That's one lap, do 2 laps, then switch legs for 2 more, keeping both hands on the chair if you wobble. For the seated version, sit tall, plant your working foot's heel on the floor, and reach your toes out to touch 12, 3, 6, and 9, returning to center each time. This trains only your foot's sense of position with 0 fall risk. Expect the reaching foot to feel clumsy at first. That's not failure. That's exactly the damaged nerves being asked to work again, and, like any weak muscle, they slowly strengthen. Here's the whole routine in order. The march, 4 rounds of 40 seconds on and 20 seconds of slow march with finger rolls for circulation. The site to stand, 6 to 10 reps, 2 sets, 3 seconds on every lowering, for strength. Gas and brake, 10 to 15 each way, 2 sets for ankle control. The foot clock, 2 laps per leg for balance. Start to finish, about 12 minutes, perfect for while your morning coffee brews. 2 more minutes matter just as much as the exercises. With numb feet, a small sore you can't feel is the real danger to watch for. After every session, check your feet, look between the toes, and use a hand mirror for the soles, watching for redness, blisters, or small cuts. Run your hand around the inside of each shoe, checking for a folded insole, seam, or pebble that could cut a numb foot painlessly, and make sure any pressure mark on your skin fades within 20 to 30 minutes. Otherwise, that shoe is too tight. Now, the bonus I promised. Possibly the most important thing I'll say today. If your feet feel cold, do not warm them with a heating pad, hot water bottle, or hot bath water. When feet are numb, you can't feel heat crossing from warm into a burn, and every winter doctors treat serious burns caused exactly this way. Warm your feet safely instead, with loose wool socks and movement, like the exercises you just learned. Since movement brings warmth from the inside while a heating pad risks a burn you won't feel coming. One more thing many people skip. If your neuropathy has never been properly checked by a doctor, that's step 0 before any exercise or supplement. Ask about blood sugar, B12, and thyroid, since sometimes the cause is simple and fixable, and no amount of foot exercises replaces knowing what you're actually dealing with. This is a teaching video, not a replacement for your doctor, so if you have foot ulcers, a recent injury, severe loss of feeling, or bad dizziness, talk to your doctor before starting, and get any sudden worsening pain or new leg weakness checked right away. In the comments, tell me which exercise you're starting with today and your number from the site to stand test. Then come back in 2 weeks and share your progress. I read every comment. Thanks for watching Health Mile. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video on staying strong, steady, and pain-free in your golden years. Take good care of those feet.